future to bad governance. Ghanaian youth are losing their future to bad governance.
This was when?
According
2016.
Okay. And this according to Honorable Kan Dapa,
Minister for National Security.
This man, again, this year and last year, he's been talking about the youth and how they are unhappy, they are unemployed, and how that is a national security threat. The same person in 2016, how many years ago? 7 years ago, was saying that Ghanaian youth are losing their future to bad governance. And then he was, at the time, he was a former energy minister under Ezra President Kufuor. He blamed bad governance for the rising unemployment among Ghanaian youth. So if you juxtapose the hunger and the anger of the Ghanaian youth against the unemployment of the Ghanaian youth, and the warning that this honorable member of the former member of parliament, he was also the head of public accounts committee.
That's correct.
So he saw who and which organizations were misusing and misapplying and misappropriating Ghana's money. He knew, and he gave the warning. 2016, we are not listening. This Binduri thing has happened. This woman who tried to solve the problem on the ground, she's been interdicted. So what does the government want to tell us?
You know,
and I'm surprised that Nooks has been so quiet. When we're growing up, Nooks would have been at the forefront, because look, if you look at the
Nooks not say
the vision and mission of Nooks, they're supposed to organize students, and they even use militants. They use that word in their language to push for what concerns Ghanaian students across the board. We don't hear of it now. NDC will go there, MPP will go there, and every Nooks president after 1 or 2 years after leaving school, he's going to pick for.
Not even the SRC presidents.
So we are just the youth of this country. I don't know.
You know what, Mr. Kandapa, there's a national security document, a baseline survey that was done in 2014, which Mr. Kandapa recently put out there again, you know, when this whole say something campaign started. There's a portion of it that talks about the youth bulge, unemployment, and its national security implications.
She's been talking about this.
I have had occasion to be in a meeting with its editors and all of that with Mr. Kandapa, and I raised this matter. He agreed with me, as he had said in 2016. He has repeatedly said these days, but I don't see exactly what we're doing to solve it. As we speak, 14% or so of our young people are unemployed. 14% of our population, which is predominantly women and young people, are unemployed. Taking time bomb. Now we're taking the hunger into the schools.
You say you don't see what we're doing because there is nothing that is actually happening. Look at how government has handled the Ghanaian youth. Do you recall an intervention called NABCO? Do you recall an intervention called NABCO?
I was there on a show like this, early morning, same time, or similar time. I was on that show when we were launching it at the Independence Square, and I was making comments to the point that, look, the thing was a non-starter, because you are launching a program that is supposed to support the youth. They don't have money. You, your government, you don't have money. You bussed everybody from across the country, and all the buses were packed there. You bought T-shirts for them. That is waste in the first place, and I knew it wasn't going to work. You see, so as still on the Nooks, you see, they are supposed to offer a common forum for discussing student problems. It coordinates student activities and formulates student opinions on matters of mutual concern. And this one is a matter of mutual concern.
I served on the Central Committee of Nooks. So my contemporaries will be Vitus Bang, the lawyer. We've been speaking to Otokuno, who was a year behind me. I mean, those were my contemporaries in the National Union of Ghana Students. The likes of Fatih Abubakar, who's now deputy minister, and the rest. Fatih, them were behind us about 3 or so streams, or 2 streams or so. These were my contemporaries. And back then, when we speak about, Asoriba himself has been with Nooks and all of that. We spoke about Nooks, and Nooks speaks, the whole country catches cold.
But now
there's an NDC president for Nooks. There's an MPP president for Nooks. They won't say it, but...
Did you mention Honorable Fatih's name? Yes. She's the Deputy Information Minister. In fact, just last year,
Blakwa and the rest.
She was on our platform, 3FM Sunrise, and I specifically asked her about... I was very concerned about the communication style of the ruling government, and also about the feeding issues. And what Honorable Fatih said was that these issues are isolated. Issues of food being scarce, they are isolated isolated issues.
Well,
Good morning to you, Honorable Fati.
She's a politician.
She said that
She's a
they're
good friend.
isolated.
She's a good
I mean,
friend
and we had a lovely time, a lovely encounter. But what she said to me when we asked her directly, I said, Honorable Fati, the kids don't have food to eat. She said it's isolated.
You know, that for me is the approach that the government has. When you talk about, for example, there's somebody has been robbed or somebody has been killed. So, that's an isolated case.
Yes.
Remember when Macho Kaka died? We're told that's an isolated case. Techiman South, it's an isolated. So everything seems isolated. I don't know if the government intends that we should have it all across the country, because the truth of the matter is that this hunger strike are in the schools all across the country. It is because the schools, like the big Ivy League schools, let me call it that way, in Ghana,
like Accra Academy,
do not want their
Girls.
names to be soiled. They want to preserve their image. So what they do is that they try to take care of the situation. Go to Presec. They are buying mowers for the children because, I mean, you know where the children will come from to come and enter Presec. You understand? So in terms of weeding, come on. Somebody has gone to, what do you call it? A Galaxy or SOS Minor or something. Morning Star.
Wesley Girls,
comes
Accra Academy.
Comes to Presec, and then the next point you give him a machete to go and do some before.
They come with their slip from the doctor.
Yes.
Please, my child is allergic to suffering.
To eating grass. You understand? So the kind of thinking that and what hurts me is that the people in power now, I'm talking about, for example, the president.
Right.
He was in the same hall, the University of Ghana, with Mr. Atu Ahoy, right? The senior Atu Ahoy. They were in the same hall. In fact, at some point, the president even subscribed to socialism. And that's captured in the book that Ahoy wrote. And Mr. Ahoy in that book recounts how back then at Legon, the pre-colonial era, they were fed 3 times a day.
These are uni students.
Yes, as university students,
I see.
morning, afternoon, evening. And at 4 p.m. every day, they had a snack. And Wednesdays were when they had a full-course dinner.
Wow.
That is where the term akapompo, academic pomposity, comes from. Because they have to now be clothed in their, pompous stuff and
the gown,
gown, the suit, and come and eat. They even at that point had the freedom to go on a protest because there was so much chicken, and they said they were close to the sea. They didn't understand why they were not being giving fish. Listen, today they are in power. The president who enjoyed all of this, from Road, Kimbu to Legon, he is in power. Can he look at the children who are now at secondary school demonstrating?
But is he
to be fed? Can he look at them and say that, I'm giving you the best? Because when he stands on the stage and stands behind the lectern to say, I'm taking care of you, this is the fantastic thing, never happened before, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes I look at him, I read the book, because I wasn't there in that era. But Mr. Atu Ahoy was there with him in the same hall. They play football and everything together. And this is what he has written in this book. The president has not contested it. So when you say, I'm taking care of you now, and you look at how they were taking care of them,
Johnny,
by the groomers and the rest.
We are in 2023. You have gone to a Kufuor. Me, as I sit here, 87 to 94, I was in the boarding house.
Right.
I ate minced meat.
Can you imagine?
Ooh.
Oh yes, in Achimota school.
A milkshake.
Minced meat. We ate minced meat with rice. We ate mackerel, japo. Yes. Thursdays, fish, kinky and fish.
Yum.
We
Proper
ate
fish.
Yes.
Not bayat
We
fish.
ate very good beans, not with
the stones and the chaff.
noodles and things inside, with doch. So we knew bread. They even did both fruit for us.
Can you
Fantastic.
imagine?
Yes. When we were O-level time, we would learn maybe 3 a.m., 4 a.m. We'll go to the metro and beg to give us the hot one, the fresh one. And at dawn, we even go and swim. This is not
in Achimota school. This is in 1940 something. This is 1980.
From Gibeg House to Achimota school swimming pool, how many minutes? Or from the Western compound, we pass there and go and swim. We had swimming lessons. Teachers were there teaching us how to swim.
Oy.
Yes, this is here, 1987 to 94. So what has changed?
So what happened?
Are we progressing or we are retrogressing?
No, we have retrogressed.
Oh,
It's
and
obvious.
even look,
It's obvious.
December when we were vacating, we had parents who come and give us cows, big cow.
Slaughter and
Now
eat.
Rupio and Co will come and give us cow.
Slaughter and eat.
The whole school, everybody is eating beef. Properly cured beef is not one that is imported like those that sit on the sea like 100 years.
So
this
where,
one fresh.
so where did we go wrong?
So I'm saying, how has feeding become a problem for when you can't do it and you say you can do it? This is what happens. And we were talking about 1950s
Yes.
for President Kufuor. I'm not talking about 87 to 94. Recently, we're eating minced meat. You go and it's there. They've cut it square in the rice. Even that one, people were just those that we used to call it. We are shearing the food.
Yeah, you store some and take it inside later.
The bread was hot and soft. You know what I mean? So if we are in 2023 and we can't feed ourselves, then it's a problem.
Okay, let's activate the phone lines. Let's hear what experiences people also have. 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Tell us your free SHS experience. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. How are you, boss?
I'm doing great. How about you, too?
Well, so and so. We did inside, but I'm greater than Accra.
You know, I, from the conversation that you are having today, you make me reminisce just back in 2005, 2006.
Oh.
Floridian Sectec.
Oh.
You know, we ate jollof with chicken, like fried chicken.
Thank you. Sunday.
Sunday was kinke with mackerel.
Okay. But my school was Sunday.
Oh, it wasn't easy. We took Tom Brown with milk.
Oh. Today the children have to go to school and sometimes they give them the porridge and they say they should bring their own sugar.
Oh.
Yes.
Johnny, this time but I would say the country is progressing because nobody is talking. Nobody is talking, and we are not angry enough. So the country is progressing because if we move from university students being fed 3 square meal.
That's right.
Even right now, a common Ghanaian, not just a university student, just a common Ghanaian who is even working, cannot feed himself this way. So where are we heading towards? And what is the president doing about this? They seem not to care. And we as Ghanaians too, we are comfortable. So everybody is in a comfortable league until maybe their kingdom comes. Good morning.
Morning, my brother. Wow. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Johnny.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm greater than Accra. Not so happy that the children are hungry and their headmistresses and masters are being punished for asking for support for them.
You see, good morning to Seidu and then Helen in your studio. Johnny, this is Clifford. I think all these things that are happening, they are not good things that every Ghanaian will be thinking about. Especially the people of Upper East. Me, I pity them and I pity myself. Because we didn't have the chance to even sit on a motorbike to school or to sit in a car to school. You have to walk, either barefooted to school. And I look at the people of Upper East, without education, there is nothing that you can do.
That's right.
Because we already, the poor, the poverty is too much in Upper East. And if the government is doing this, and the child will go to school, cannot eat, the parents cannot feed them, what are they going to do? To drop out from school? And what will their future look like? And when we talk, this government doesn't want to listen to. And things that he has come to meet, this government has destroyed everything. Because when I'm speaking, it seems I want to cry. I am from that area, and I am from that. I see how people are suffering. I myself, I passed through that. And when I hear people doing these kind of things, and then they are claiming they are leaders, Master, it is not good at all. God is there. God will judge all of us. Good morning.
Morning, my brother. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Johnny. How are you?
Greater than Accra. How are you too?
Oh, I'm good by Israel.
Great. Your name and location, please.
Israel. Currently from Gwetri. I'm not calling from Gwetri.
Okay, great. Talk to me.
Johnny, do you remember the very day the president announced this free education program?
Go ahead.
Do you remember the very day?
The BBC interview?
Come again?
Are you talking about the BBC interview or you're talking about 2012?
No, after he resumed office, 2017.
Right.
I thought he was at the funeral, somebody's funeral, before announcing to the public, to the Ghanaians, that the free trade will start somewhere. I said, wow, the program has already died. So, immediately announcement of this program, many reasonable people, people, they thought twice. They said, no, this program can never stand. Compared to the economy, it can never stand.
Okay.
They say, oh, NDC government, Mahama is a very wicked man. He's a wicked man. They have the money. Here we are today. Second, GS has not seen anything wrong with how the education system is forced flat today for them to talk about it. And this is wrong of not illegal. They get money from the parents. The parents themselves put their hands into their pocket, pay the money, and you are entitled them for that. Shame on to them.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Yes,
morning.
sir. Yes, boss.
How are you? And good morning to William and then the lady there.
Great, Helen.
Johnny, what do you expect? I mean, sometimes I get surprised that some of us get surprised. Because I have been a teacher for 26 years, and I've always said this. I've never worked anywhere apart from in the classroom.
Okay.
Except that today, because of mismanagement, I've left the public sector. Now, when the government started talking about free SHS, some of us went on platforms and fora and spoke about how nonsensical it was. Indeed, we had a finance minister who even said we should target it.
That's right.
Nobody listened. Because of our cravings for free things as Ghanaians, and because we saw that Mahama was an enemy, because that was what we were fed with. Put that aside, Johnny. Do we have educational or education think tanks in this country?
We do.
We do. A lot of them.
With a lot of consultants at the GES and ministry.
This is the problem we have. The media, you are doing your work by exposing these things. Thank you. But what are the think tanks doing? The last time I got invited onto a platform, I think I went to GH1, Sewa Media's show. I was with some CEOs of some think tanks, and when I said it, I was labeled that I'm a progressive person.
Wow.
Look at where we are. We have an educational minister who was touted to be the messiah of our education. Dr. Osei Educhum was brought from the United States of America. When he came to Ghana, some of us met him and we told him that what you are bringing here will not work, because the way the American system works with the whatever it is, the green track, the multi-track, that's not how you are looking at. You don't understand the cultural problems in this country. It is only teachers in the class who can fix this educational problem. They never listen to us. Joy FM's documentary, Schools of Shame, Chum said Joy FM was a bogus FM station and that the schools are rather schools of fame. We were in this country. I don't know whether you heard that.
I remember that as well. Yeah.
So what is happening here? But perhaps the people are not hungry enough. We are not hungry and we are not angry enough.
As for hungry we are.
Look, let me say this last point. If we were, my brother, someone like a vice president wouldn't be in office after all the lies. In civilized societies, when you even make a prediction and it doesn't come to pass, you resign. Or you'll be pressured to resign. Tell me if I'm wrong.
You are.
What kind of life is this?
Right.
And when you say it, you are being targeted. When you talk, you are being tagged. Good morning.
Morning, my brother. Good morning. Sorry about that. And a few more calls and then we will wrap up. 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I help you. How are you, sir?
Oh, Charlie, I'm happy this weekend. Charlie, what are you happy for this weekend? I want some better weekend.
The weekend, you make like this and that. You know, the month has kept properly.
Oh, yeah.
So
I understand, Johnny. Now you go be. Yes, I mean, Johnny, you know what? At times I get so much appalling that a country like Ghana that has such a large, fertile land to farm. We have agronomists talk about agriculturalists who are holding PhD. Yet we can't feed ourselves. It's so disgraceful.
It is.
I'm telling you.
Very disgraceful. Very shameful.
Very disgraceful. Oh, yeah, because at times, Johnny, I go places, probably a restaurant to buy some fish. I mean, I like tilapia with my bakushito pepper with
very
banku.
necessary. Very necessary.
Then they call the price. I said, oh, why? They didn't import it. They said, I'm saying, yeah, I need to import it. Let me say, I didn't know Ghana. Yeah, so we should, we, the citizens of Ghana, those that were before and now, we should not be blaming much of the government. Because where are these individuals? They are now all consultants, sitting at offices in their condition. When you go to their, they will speak big English unless you take a dictionary before you understand the meaning of what they are saying.
Fantastic.
So, so we should rather back up. Schools try to build up gardens. Farm. I went to John Ted Mamura's school in the early 70s with Ike Achampong's daughters, Olivia and Kanda. John Ted Mamura at that time, we have a big farm. We don't buy foodstuffs from, the only thing we buy is this mackerel and all those rice and things. The school was feeding, the children. We were feeding the people in the school. But today, look at what? They are looking at the government. They shouldn't take what Mr. Tete told you yesterday. Don't depend upon them, or else you will starve and you will die. Johnny, please have a happy weekend and tell Aaron and William that they should have a great weekend.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir, boss. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Your name and location, boss?
My name is Godwin. I'm calling from industrial area.
Good to hear from you. What do you say?
Yeah, Johnny. My wife is a teacher, and I don't want to mention the school.
Don't say they will victimize her. I'll tell you that they will victimize her.
And the very thing, anytime she comes back home, and she's a Form 1 teacher, the very stress they are going through in this country is not good at all. I'm also a Sunday school teacher.
Oh.
When children come back from school, the very complaint, some in the East, big names in the East, Central region for that matter.
Right.
They pay as much as 1,000 cedis anytime these children want to go to school.
That's true.
To do this thing. So this very woman of Orishai, I know her in person. We've gone to her to organize programs. She helped us with speakers and all those things to organize summits. And she's a good woman.
Very good woman.
And for this very woman to be interdicted, it's not good. Let's look into this.
Okay.
And let's see what can be done about it. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, my brother. Thank you so much. You're my final caller here. Good morning. How are you?
Johnny Hughes.
Yes, Juliet.
Good morning.
Morning, darling. How are you?
Johnny, please, ever said those who come on the line, they should make their comment free so that others can join. Anyway, Johnny, look, the way and manner that this government is running our secondary school is so annoying. Look, we need immediate restructuring of the free SHS. So stakeholders should not keep quiet. They should all come on board so that things must be done well. It's so sad. It's so annoying. It's not fair at all. Good morning.
Morning, Julia. Thank you. And that's my final caller.
Now, so you see the vision now, person the bar Ghana Education Service, and as a school, generally our Ghana and you better, sir. What church your money be brave if you now do a video to him. Or by person maybe send us some patch text line here 0244 844 488 0244 844 488 in case you want to send a message. Doc, yamra free SHS kakram and up here the Obakrata Insighter. Free SHS and NAPO face funding crisis. free SHS bisu patches senka ye review anka ebisu se ne tie na o se ye no ebisu se ye ha ni sika sem ne edin nti ha adwene napco nya insight the by patches say aduane omu ne aduane be sure says ha sem ya about table so free SHS at say
yo minia ade omu ne say duru bi ananka e be stress say wo betwure bibia free kra ne busan say asem we no mate na mo am ministry ho no anything minia efiada check 86 million and the man up
86 million
86 million aumbeje and this awo case scanning hon 86 million Minister of Finance releases sky ye twice kama a headmasters perishables a fan where they come nom there no so me na wo case from 2 from 3 a fan aka near 50% aka the Ghana Education Service go through Bank of Ghana and promise to say a headmasters almost have a musika.
So scanning everything very representative BBR.
Oh yes. Oh say aduane echemienu. Your baby a enyadoa ntosi eso to na bonten. Ene BBR say de to abumumu mede. Eno no ye chemo hemumpen aduasa ene ye de ma headmasters. Ansa na duoso aka no ne de etoto aburo ene nkate ene ho ne ma gere bi ese kusku na napco for no aye ho adwuma. Aye from say nafco ye buffer stock almost why ho adwuma ye disclaimer buffer stock no ne discount so my headmasters omo mienu nyina ya mo musika enti no na awie don ko pepepe buffer stock penny no ba my office ye need nkita ho ne ahwe ba bi aduane sema ye bia nko nye ne 10 na on chiche aduane nko ho no enti the American say so obi ka say e bia ahokyera ba enye no kre.
2 years ago, this was what the minister said. We're wrapping up. You see, so there's buffer stock, there is free SHS funding for the schools, and then there's NAPCO. As we know now, NAPCO, we still owe people money.
Buffer stock
under pressure because they are picketing for their money.
So what was
and free SHS, we know what the story is. So when we try to pretend and hide things, what do we hope to achieve?
Nemo that cod non habet.
In English, please.
No one can give what they do not have.
Veranda.
Good morning.
Good morning.
That's our Sunrise Show. We're getting into Community Connect in a bit. We'll get into it right after this break. Oh, Ghana. We go be Nemo that. Nemo that. No, come, William, come. Nemo that not come. Nemo
that non-cod habit. You cannot give what you don't have.
Nemo that non-cod.
That's the basic principle of life.
What you don't say, quattro cross of the mountain, man.
Anything, and it came from our own.
Yes.
So show bottom, not to abapa.
My God, we're going. And I'll be here with Community Connect. Stay with us. This is 3FM Morning Show here on Hey, Edio.
Let's travel to discover the beautiful sights and